It was Christmas morning of 2018. I remember walking in the living room when suddenly I dropped my cup and the water spilled everywhere. The cup didn't break, it was only plastic, but it made me wonder, what would happen to the cup if it was something more fragile, like glass? What would I do then? I couldn't run into such a tragedy again, I had to do something. I had one driving question. How could I protect a fragile cup from another potential collision? I started to think of this to answer my driving question, but I had to gather some research. I learned that my glass pathetically slipping from my clumsy hand and collapsing to the hardwood floor was a gravity-induced collision. And in these type of collisions, you want soft material to absorb the impact as well as space between the object and the pressure point, so that there's minimal force applied to shatter the object, like a helmet so you don't crack your skull, or this thing so you don't crack an egg on your skull. So at around 3 a.m. on a good Wednesday morning of May 6, I created 2 drawings of my plan. One would be a soft cylindrical foam casing that fits nicely around the cup, with a hard plastic bottom so that the cup wouldn't simply fall off the table. The other would be a hexagonal prism shape with few pressure points to hold the cup in place with minimal impact. They both seemed like good options, so I decided I had to create a prototype and see how efficient it would be. For some reason, I ran out of hot glue and literally everything else, and I'm quarantined, so I used the resources I had. And later, that Wednesday at 4:00 p.m., I had finished a prototype. Oddly enough, it was like a combination of the 2 designs. I used cardboard and foam tape and painted it spooky, cause why not? But it would actually be made of soft foam that only touches on the tangent lines of the hexagon. The bottom would be made of soft material that still has structure, like a harder foam or silicone or something. It seemed to fit my cup perfectly, and at the least, dropping my cup at 4 a.m. wasn't so loud, so win? It's kind of wet, but that's because it's cardboard, and if it was made of foam, it would probably absorb the water too, so hey. I think my design would work out well, especially for clumsy people like me, but I would have to create it in multiple sizes to fit different cups. But all in all, if you want a nice glass of iced tea on a hot summer's day, just use one made of plastic. That's what I've learned. Really? Oh my god. Oh my god, I just spilled some more. Bonk. What? Luna wants to be in it. Okay. Take 2 because I wasn't wearing my reindeer antlers. I already spilled some. Wow. Get out of the way. You can't have my tea.